It's my pleasure to welcome all my students for today's class. In this video, we are going to see about Chapter 2, Introduction to Algebra. Children, maths is easy when we look at it as a study of patterns. Understanding patterns provide a clear basis for problem solving skills. The branch of mathematics that deals with patterns is called as algebra. Let us observe the following pattern and complete them. So what are the given numbers? 5, 8, 11, 14. So what will be the next three numbers of this series? So when we add 3 to 5, you will get the number as 8. So 8 plus 3 it is 11, 11 plus 3 it is 14, 14 plus 3 it is 17, 17 plus 3 it is 20, 20 plus 3 it is 23. So this is one kind of pattern. Children, create your own patterns like this. Children, let us create some more patterns using matchsticks. So, I have taken two matchsticks to form a letter, capital letter T. So, for one T, we need two matchsticks. For two T's, we need how many matchsticks? Yes, we need four matchsticks. So, for one T, we need two sticks, and for two T's, we need four sticks. So, 1 into 2, it is 2. 2 into 2, it is 4. Continue this pattern. I have continued the pattern and I have formed one table. Observe the table carefully. It is clear that if the number of T's required is K, then the number of sticks required by them will be 2 into K. It is 2 into K. So we can write that as 2K. We can denote it as 2K, where K is a variable. K is known as variable and 2 is called a constant. 2 is called as constant. Let us understand the concept of variable and constant by an example. So here the given number is 5. So we are adding a number to 5 to get the answer as 8. So when we add one number to 5, your answer will be 8. So this is unknown. What we are adding to 5 is unknown. We don't know the value of that. So I have written question mark there because we don't know the value. It is unknown value. In this example, 5 and 8 is called as constant, and instead of question mark, I have denoted it with a letter Y, with an alphabet Y, and this alphabet is known as variable. So we can denote the variable with alphabets from A to Z. Any alphabet we can use to denote the variable. In place of unknown value, I have written alphabet Y. Instead of Y, we can write any alphabets from A to Z. So these are called as variables. Hence, variables are quantities that can take any value. Variables are quantities that can take any value. Denoted by small alphabets A to Z. From A to Z, we can choose any alphabet to denote the variable. Other than Y, we have 5 and 8. So, the 5 and 8 are the numbers. 5 and 8 are the numbers. So, if we have 5 chocolates, 5 chocolates சொன்னீங்கன்னா உங்க கையில எத்தனை chocolate இருக்கும்? 5 exact 5 தான் இருக்கும். If you are 8 years old, then you are 8 years old. You can't able to change the value. So, these numbers are known as constant. These numbers are known as constants. Hence, it has fixed value. It has fixed value. The value of the constant will not vary. In our upcoming slides, we are going to form algebraic statements when the verbal statement is given. If the verbal statement is given, we are able to form algebraic statement. Children, this table will show how to make algebraic statement to verbal statement. Verbal statement is nothing but writing the four operations in the form of words. Four operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதை வந்து நம்ம wordsல எழுதணும். Here we have to use the keywords of four operations. I have already showed you the keywords in our previous videos. So you can remember those words and you can apply those words to form the verbal statement. So m plus 14, it is 14 more than m, or we can write it as 14 added to m, or we can simply write as m plus 14, plus m plus 14. X minus 6, the second sum is x minus 6. We can write it as x is reduced by 6, or we can write it as 6 subtracted from x. And the third one, 3y or 3 into y. So if there is 3y, it is given, no, if there is no sign in between the constant and variable, means it is understood that it is in the form of multiplication. So 3y na enadhu? Product of 3 and y. We can write it as 3 multiplied by y. Then the fourth one, division as well as fraction. Both are same. Fraction le எழுதினாலும் இல்ல division sign போட்டு எழுதினாலும் both are same. It is in the form of division. So we can write it as 5 divided by z. And the fifth one, listen here, it is different. 2p minus 5. So how many operations are there? 2p. 2p means 2 into p minus 5. So multiplication irukku, subtraction irukku. So this can be written as 5 less 2 times p, or 2 times p minus 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 5. Like that also we can write. In this slide, we are going to see how to convert verbal statement to algebraic statement. So, first one, x is increased by 21. Increased. Increased means it is addition. So, we can write it as x plus 21. Second one, 7 is taken away from a. So, children, do you remember what you have to do if the from is given in subtraction? So, you have to write a as the first number and 7 as the second number. So, a minus 7. Third one, twice p. Twice means 2 times. So, it is 2p. And the fourth one, 10 divided by m. So, we can write it as 10 with the division sign m. Fifth one, the product of 7 and y is divided by 2. So, product of 7 and y, we can write it as 7y with the division sign. So, it is division divided by 2. So, divided by 2. Children, I think you would have understood about the concept of variable, constant and pattern, and also by how to form verbal to algebraic statement and algebraic statement to verbal statement. Thank you, children.